sure. A lot of pike in these parts. Oh, I forgot to take. Hey. Well, I don't know if this is going to work. This is the third time I tried to go live. And I was live for 3 seconds and it stopped. I don't know what the service is like here. Alright. Well, this is hit or miss, boys or girls. Boys and girls. We'll see. I'm moving. It says to move to a better location. I'm moving. Hello, Ryan. Tommy Parry. How you doing, buddy? What's up, Cole? Hello, Mr. Hummel. I might have to just make a video. It's not letting me stay live. I wish I knew where the signal was coming from. I could aim for it. See the flies on my head? Welcome to Canada. Hello, Susan. Oh, white chocolate. Oh wow, I got flipped around and everything. I'm moving. Whoops. Proof I'm moving. It tells me to keep moving to a better location. There's no service here. So I'm trying. I even turned off the music because I thought, well, the music's running on the service, so maybe that's hogging up. Well, I don't know. I'm afraid I started trying to do the drink of the day and then the service goes out again. It's not on tape. And then it doesn't count and I drank it. Which would be sad. Hello, Natasha. I keep moving. I probably moved 300 yards since I started. I just don't remember. This is Indian. I'm on Indian Lake tonight, which is Clear Lake we stay on. So when you get to the end of Clear Lake, if you go right, you go to Newborough. If you go left, you go to Indian. You go through Indian, you go to Mosquito Lake, Benson Lake, Pollywog. And if you go through Newborough, you can go to Loon Lake. But anyway, I don't remember where service is good or bad throughout this channel. Yeah. Scenery's good. It calmed down. It was windy as hell this afternoon, like really bad, like the worst wind yet. And when I got here Saturday, it was super windy. This afternoon it was really bad. We got out here. That's why I came to this. Well, I don't know. The wind was going this way, like the way I'm moving right now. So I went on the shore that way, figuring the trees will block the wind. And then when I got over to that corner, the wind was blowing this way. So that's foot. What's up, Riggs? Hello, Brittany. I think the problem, the wind doesn't just blow a certain way here. I think the islands on the lake redirect it. Because it'll be blowing, like, it'll be an east wind. So you're like, all right, well, I'll go to this shore because that'll be where the wind's coming from, so I'll be hidden from it. And you get to that shore and it's blowing west. So I think it just gets out in the lake and then it swirls around the islands. Which I know it's probably not the easiest to tell, but there's islands everywhere. Hello, Michael. What's up, Chigger? So anyway, down around this corner is the next spot where I'm going to try to fish. And I tried to go live 5 times. I tried to go live since 7 o'clock. And it wouldn't let me the whole time till now. And I'm like, oh, cool. Finally let me go live. Frustrating for sure. I don't know how disconjointed it is. Like, I think, obviously, if you're watching it live, it's going to cut in and out. I wonder when you I guess when you replay it, it probably just takes all the stops out. So I'll just have to pretend like it's continuous. This is called Night Quell, like NyQuil, but night. I think it's going to be horrific. I brought 2 out with me tonight because I think this one's going to be bad. So it's vodka, creme de menthe, and blue curacao. So vodka, which is just for alcohol content, tastes gross on itself. Everybody knows that. Creme de menthe, man, it's not bad. And blue curacao, which is orange. So orange mint. Sounds like a tooth polish at the dentist. Anyway, Night Quell. Yeah, it tastes about what you'd think. It really does taste quite similar to NyQuil. It's definitely not exactly, but it's damn close. Alright, I'm going to try this other one quick, hopefully. This is called Shark Attack. It's purple. It's not supposed to be purple. It's supposed to be, like, when you mix it, it's like a bluish aqua color, and then you dump the grenadine in it, and then it looks like blood in the water. But I made it at my house, drove it here. It's been in a cooler for 2 days at camp. So this is called Shark Attack. Oh shit. It's spiced rum, blue curacao, sour mix, and grenadine. Oh, look at the big orange marble. Don't see that often up here. Okay, hello Jenny's mom. Alright, Shark Attack is not bad. Like I said, I don't know how disconjointed this is. I'm sure live it's frustrating and aggravating. People are going to leave, and that's fine if you rewatch it. I think when you rewatch it, it takes all the stops out and just butts it all together. So I tried to just stop talking when we got to that point. You missed the bail, but I did drink it. Jenny's mom, how long are you up home for? I forgot to ask before I left for vacation because I'm hoping I get to see you before you go back. I thought you were up for more, like July. So hopefully you are. If not, sorry I missed you, but I think she's home for longer. I don't know, do you really have a schedule? Anyway, I'm going to leave this going and we'll see what happens. If it keeps cutting out, I might just shut it off. Right now it seems like it's been sticking with it. But like I said, the problem is every time the signal dumps, people leave, which I understand. It's frustrating. But like I said, it is what it is. We're in Canada. We're working with, I think it's called Rogers Wireless up here. It's nice. Most of the carriers have international plans, so it just is, it's free, but it's, I don't know. We talk about it all the time. It's like, how can there be no service? But it's, Canada is sparse. As far as, like, you drive around out here and there's just, like, they look like abandoned towns. I mean, you go into these, like, what I consider small at home is Palmerton. I can't even think of a town around home where I live that's as small as the stuff up here. Like, even Bowmanstown, you know, it's got a diner, a mini market, or mini market type store, a bar, 2 bars, and what else is there? Not a whole lot, but way more than here. You drive through these towns up here, and it's just like closed storefronts. Elgin's a little town. The town part of it, grocery store, pharmacy, bank, gas station. I think there's a gas station in Elgin. That's small. That's like, I mean, that's like, it's like a quarter of the size of the main strip in Palmerton. But then, like, the surrounding houses is like zero. Like, they might have a population of 300, 500 maybe. A lot of tourists up here, Pennsylvania especially. There's a place we used to stay off on Beverly Lake. I shouldn't say we used to stay. We stayed there once or twice. It was across a canal from where we actually stayed in a I don't know, a municipal campground or whatever, and they had it was called Old Magoo's Cottages. The owners, I think, were actually from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, but their sign at the, so you came down the main road and turned off to go to their cottages. It was probably a mile down the road. And their sign on the main road to turn said Old Magoo's, Pennsylvania away from home, because it was just Pennsylvania. I mean, they were actually, Vicky and Aaron were walking today. They just went out for a walk from where we're staying. It's like maybe, I think she said they walked 4 miles, and probably the first half to 3/4 of a mile is a dirt driveway that comes out onto the highway from the cottages where we're at. So they walked about a mile, and they walked about 3 miles, or 2.5 to 3 miles total, not in the campground. And they saw a car with a Lehighton Ford or something license plate on the front of it. And Vicky's like, man, I should have stopped and asked them, should have waved them down and asked where they, where they were from or something. But it's not strange to see. But we see people all the time on boats. A lot of them are from our general area at home. Put it this way: when you see a boat with a Pennsylvania registration and you ask them where they're from, and you say, "Oh, I'm from Palmerton," they say, "Oh, I know where Palmerton is." If you know where Palmerton is, you're local. Hell, there's people in Allentown that say I'm from Palmerton, and they think I'm talking about Palmer Township. So, anyway, Silas is back here doing what he does best, laying down, sleeping. This morning, he made it up onto the front deck, so that was a big plus for me. He's really slowing down. I seriously considered leaving him at home this year, because he's really showing his age. He turned 13 on the 25th, and I was debating hard whether to bring him or not. Like, I don't know that he would really know, but me, I was like, listen, this might be his last chance, not that he would understand that, but he's been here. I got him in September of 2012. Yeah, I got him in September of 2012. He was born in June of 2012. And so then the following June, he was 10 months old or whatever, and he's been with me here or wherever we were in Canada every year since his first year, since he was born. So I thought, well, let's give it a go. And he's, like I said, he's showing his age for sure. He's just has a hard time getting up and moving around, and he's very, I don't want to say lazy, but he's just, he's worn out. He's 13. Had a hell of a life. And yeah, so I don't know, we'll see. Next year comes around, if he's still here, we'll see what he's like. Like I said, he's really, really, really slowing down. I mean, he used to. Here's the only promising thing. I woke up in the morning when I pull my truck out of the garage. I don't use my truck a lot. My truck is 5 years old. I think my truck's 5 years old. That's 24,000 miles on it. I essentially use it when I do this kind of stuff. Should have an American flag on the side. I know, David. David, we talked about it. Here's the thing. What we do with Team Swimmen is try to raise money for our veterans. Everybody knows that. 100% of everything we bring in, we give away. 100%. Actually, more than that, because... Alright. What was I talking about? What's up, David? Hello, Kenneth. Yeah, 100% of every penny we bring in, we give away. We talked about having front and back logoed shirts. We talked about putting American flags on the sleeve, which would be awesome. But all those processes cost money, and we don't mark stuff up very much to begin with. So if we make $10 on the shirt and we do a front logo and a sleeve logo, now we make $6 on the shirt. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to Bob about it. It would be nice. To me, it's a waste putting them on a t-shirt because I cut the sleeves off. I mean, I could wear them as headbands for sure. Hello, Kelly. Hello, John. I think I just had a hit, but I wasn't paying attention. Actually, I think I'm casting on top of weeds. Ken, David talked about wanting to come fishing, so listen, I told Ken at the beginning of the year we got to get out fishing, and here we are, fucking back. I am back in Canada. The last time this boat was in the water was last year when I was in Canada here. That's not acceptable. And like I said, I don't care if we can go to Mauch Chunk again. I don't care, but I wouldn't mind going to Promised Land and trying that. Okay, well apparently it's not going good. It's not good to go live on Indian Lake because the service sucks over here. But anyway, we got to go out. We got to fish. We got to fuck it. We have to fish. I say if we got a Team Spoonman event, Kelly says no more summer events. We got to wait till fall time. So I understand that. I hate summer myself. But if we don't have an event, we got to figure out a way to go fishing. Even if, like I said, if we don't have to go for a weekend, we can go for a day. Oh yeah, you missed it. I just caught one. Well, here it comes. Oh shit. Come on, in the boat. There you go. That's like the third or fourth one of the night. Look at that fat that thing is. I was hoping you'd come back quick enough. I don't know if you can see all the way back there, right? You can see the tail. See that tail right there? That's a tail. They eat fish. They eat their stuff head first. So this one's got a fish, but the only thing sticking out of its throat is the tail. I don't know if you can see it, but the tail's sticking out. The tail's sticking out of its throat and it just hit my lure. That's how often they eat. That was about a 15, 16 inch or so. Probably a pound and a half. There's another one. Okay, we're on to something here, boys and girls. That's a bigger one. That's a bigger one. That's about 18, fat as hell. That was a good one. That was about 18 or 19. I don't know how much. That was probably that was just shy of 3 pounds, that one. Hi, Stacy. Stacy, I had no idea you were a flight attendant or whatever. I don't know what I'm allowed to call you. Her son, I think her son was a service member of the month. Met her on a job one day. But she posts pictures all the time. Pictures out of windows on planes. Cool as hell. Like, really cool. Come on, fishy. Kelly, I think I need to bring Ken up here. Ken needs to come along next year for a week. That would be fun. Oh my god. Me, Ken, and Silas in Canada for a week. Come on. Well, actually, I don't know if Silas will be here, but me and Ken will be fun. Silas is running out of gas. Unfortunately. Alright, I'm trying to wiggle you around here so you can see the sunset behind me. Because it's about to go down. This, I don't know what it is, but from Lake Oneida north, Lake Oneida, Pulaski, where I go salmon fishing, Thousand Islands on the St. Lawrence. The water temperature is 74.3. It's definitely not good for cold plunging. That I'll tell you. Sunset's about to go down. That sky's about to turn cotton candy, boys and girls. I don't know if you'll be here to see it because I keep losing connection. But I'm going to try and stay in this position because it's about to go down. So, this morning, Silas came up on the front deck with me, so that was a huge advancement. I've been feeding him, putting some venison, some ground venison in with his dog food. And this morning, Spoonman farms raw eggs, so hopefully he picks himself up here a little bit. If he comes around, I'm going to kill 7,000 deer this year, and he's going to live on venison until his days aren't here anymore. Oh shit. I'm out of the way of the sun. Hello, Nikki. Trying to get you onto the sunset. The service keeps cutting out. If it keeps doing this, once the sunset sorts of hits its peak thing, I'm just going to end the live and then take some pictures. Because when it's over just a little bit of wispy clouds in the sky, it's the best. It's the perfect amount of clouds to see the sunset. I was out this morning early enough to see the sunrise, but it was so overcast you never even saw the sun come up. It was. Oops. Seriously, David, we're gonna do some serious talks about some fishing. I don't know who that is. Somebody just tuned on new. I don't recognize that picture. Oh, there's a Sunny followed it in. I actually caught a rock bass today on this lure. Still not red yet. Pink, blue. There's a perfect amount of clouds for a great sunset. The problem is it lasts about a minute. The good thing is it's not windy, so I can just hang here. Because I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm not in the middle of the lake, but I'm far away from any wind blockers. Hey, I caught 2 on camera today. I'll take that. That's good. I realized there's years and years and years I come here and I fish by myself, so I don't take pictures. But because I got this stick to run lives off of, hello, Susie Boostalker. Because I got this stick to run the lives off of, I pop my phone in there and take selfies. The first day, I was trying to hold the fish and hold my hand out and take a selfie with it. I took a picture of them, but none of them, I don't know. The grandkid liked them, I think. I called home as soon as I crossed over the border. Tell her I crossed the border and I was almost here. And the kids were at the house, and Jace asked me how many fish I caught. I said, I'm not even there yet, dude. Hey, Justin. Justin and Liz both have Team Spoonman fishing hoodies. So, that's cool. The thing, I was thinking about redoing the logo. I was thinking about redoing this because we did it in a single color because it's cheaper to do a single color. But now with Bob's new system, it doesn't make a difference. So I was thinking about trying to, see if we could do something to, at least, if nothing else, I thought it might be cool to just make the skull eyes red. The problem is we have a shit ton of these t-shirts and hoodies. And then if you redo them, what do you do? Like, you got all these old ones to have. I would send them out in packages, but if somebody doesn't like to fish, I should ask people. I should ask people when they nominate somebody if the people like to fish. Because if they like to fish, that might be cool to get a Team Spoonman fishing hoodie or t-shirt, whatever. Or same thing like when the first one ever, Selena Jones, when she was Service Member of the Month, it was just the Steelers shirts. That's all the ones we had. But she's a Steelers fan, which I didn't know at the time. But she's a Steelers fan, so she loved it. And then we didn't have a Steelers hoodie. I didn't know. We got the hoodies made. They weren't Steelers at the beginning. We only had the Support the Troops one. And that was when I met her down there when I went to Monster's house and gave her one. That was also really cool. I love meeting them. Travis Everett messaged me. He was a Veteran of the Month a while back. He's coming home. He lives in, I think he was in South Carolina. He's retired military. I think it was Air Force. He's coming home. He messaged me if I was going to be home this week. And I said, man, I'm in Canada. I'm coming home Saturday. He leaves Saturday. So sometimes we leave Friday, or depending what time we leave Saturday. And what time he leaves Saturday, I might try and see if we can get together. I love when I get to have, and I know him. I've met him. I mean, I knew him. Most of them I don't know, but I did know him. And I met him at Balch's event one year after he was Veteran of the Month, so that was cool. But I love getting him at the bar and having a picture behind the bar with the people who we send a package to. It means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to a lot of people who support us in everything we do, so that's cool. Well, this place seems to have fizzled. Oh, well, now I'm off of the home. You can't see it, but I'm 150 yards off the shoreline, and there's a point underwater that comes out right. Well, now I've drifted back. I drove back off it, but it's right in front of me. It's just grass and muck, and at one point there's 2 feet of water on top of the grass. I don't know what the depth of the shore, there's a hump for sure, but that's where I caught those 2 that were both on here. Years ago, this was one of my favorite spots. This was my favorite spot on this lake. It was one of my favorite spots total to fish up here when we come up here. Trying to get out of the way. You don't need to see me. Look at that. It looks way cooler in person than it does on camera. I realize that when I'm looking at the camera, it just looks yellow. It's multiple levels of color back behind me. You just can't see it from here. Anyway, we got 5 more days of this. 4 more at least. I don't know. Leaving on the 4th of July seems like, I don't know if that would be good or bad. I don't know what it would be like to try to cross the border on the 4th of July, if that would be good or bad. It's a mob. I thought about calling there's a liquor store in Cortland, New York that I'd love to stop at. And the problem is, last year, they left Friday night. Like, all my family left Friday night at 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, I am not leaving at 9 o'clock, getting home at 3 in the morning. Fuck that. I stayed over they all left. I stayed by myself and got up at whatever time I wake up. I woke up at 5 a.m., packed up, and headed out. But the problem is, when I went past Cortland, the liquor store wasn't open yet, which is stupid. I don't think they open until 12 or something. So, hi, Kelly. Kelly, I'm trying to hang on here until the sunset goes down, because I think it's going to be good, but it looks 1,000 times better looking at it than it does on camera. And I actually caught 2 fish while I was here, so that's a plus. Benjamin, Benny, I just posted the YouTube video, the video from when Brian came over onto the YouTube page the other day. The best. That is the best. May possibly be the best live we've ever had. I mean, we've had some bangers way back in the day, but they're all gone. We had some good ones with Heath. I haven't seen Heath I feel like I haven't seen Heath in 16 years. Hello, Mike. I'm trying to hang out here. The signal keeps dumping. I keep losing the feed. Apparently, Indian Lake is not a good one to go live on. But I'm trying to hang out here till the sun sets. Although, what I see right here compared to what I see back there is nothing close to what it looks like. So, it may not even be good. But anyway, the feed keeps dumping. So, sooner or later when it dumps, I'm just going to end the live. So, if you don't see me come back, I apologize. Well, like I said, I did catch 2 fish on the live, which is always fun. It's okay. It's fair. I don't think it's great this year, but it's decent. Last night, I'm telling you, last night I went out, in the first 15 minutes I caught 6. I'm like, holy shit, this is going to be the best year ever. And then I went 2.5 to 3 hours without getting a bite. Then I caught a couple more right close to dark, but my brother and I had a conversation. This lake is strange. Normally when you fish like this, the hour or so before dark is like that. For some reason on this lake, it's just It's not like that. It's not, I don't know. It's weird. It just is weird. Anyway, my feed keeps dumping. I gotta get off of this. Loon Lake is my favorite lake to fish, but it's fucking far away. It's probably, I don't really know. It's probably it's probably a 7 or 8 mile boat ride to get there. If I go to Loon Lake and back, I burn at least 5 gallons of fuel. Which isn't bad when you're here for 4 days, but when you're here for 7, you can't go there every day. All right, I keep dumping out. Oh, had a bite. All right, David, one more cast. I was just gonna end the live right now and hope that I can take a picture of the sunset because it looks like shit on the camera. But now I had to hit. So one more cast. As the kids from the, what is that creek called? The Wissahickon? Is that how you pronounce it? The Wissahickon Creek? Oh, there's David Hunsicker. Well, hello, David. Sunset behind me. I'm trying to hang on for it, but the service here is not cooperating. I don't have a Wi-Fi hotspot on my boat. I wonder if I got a, what's Elon's thing called? I don't know if you can see, it's a little wavy here. Starlink. Could I put a Starlink on my boat? That would be cool. I just ended up watching Seinfeld reruns while I was trying to fish. All right. All right, I'm going to end this because this sunset is not cooperating. It looks so bright back there and it's not. It's like really starting to get dark. So I want to try to take a picture of it before it gets dark. Anyway, this portion of Spoon Man Saloon Drink of the Day, live from the lake, is brought to you by our fine friends at